Well, I'm doing
sing?
both. You'll
Okay,
get the best
good.
of both worlds. So
Good.
some singing, some rapping, some storytelling, some really really cool features. I think you'll enjoy it.
So did you see the north side Mount Rushmore that we put up a few months back?
I did, and I think y'all got like a whole bunch of traction off that too, because people was going crazy.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I thought.
You see, I'm Southside reppin', big foot steppin'. Zone 3 section is God flow perfection. Hating on the church like I ain't blessed they section. If we ain't talking money, I got a weak connection. That's on the hood. She said get a bag, so I get it, got it good. Don't complain about my problems, I just put it in a wood. Seen a genie the other day, she said make it good. So I wish for good health, then I wish to look. It's chief, not lieutenant.
It's okay for them to be stupid.
I mean, where they're supposed to be, but you just don't want to call anyone just flat out stupid. You could be
Let's
like,
continue
oh.
this conversation, but I want to introduce you first.
Yes.
Okay, another episode of Live on Lake Street. We have the world famous Maya Marchelle in the building. Listen, you are one of the most talked about people on this podcast.
That's wild. Wow.
And also just in my personal life off the air.
Wow.
You get brought up a lot. And I understand why.
I don't even know how to feel about that. I'm thankful, grateful though.
Do you understand why though? Like, do you know this about yourself?
I do know it about myself. However, I still don't know why. Like,
well, I think it's because, for one, I think obviously you're talented,
okay.
and then two, I think you're a rarity. You're unique in that you have this ability you have the ability to rap and you have the ability to sing, and both in unique ways.
Okay.
So, like, don't tell anybody, but I'm a much bigger fan of R&B than I am rap these days.
Okay.
So, like, I love There Will Be Clouds.
Oh, what? You heard that? Okay.
Of course. Is that one of those ones where you're like, I wish that didn't exist?
I feel like if you aren't getting better at something, then that's probably a sign that you shouldn't do it.
That is probably true.
I feel like over the years, ever since I've been a self-proclaimed like writer, I feel like my work has gotten tremendously better. And so things like, obviously There Will Be Clouds, that holds a special place in my heart, and my EP that's like on SoundCloud 29, all those things, very special to me because they are like my babies, like my first steps into like, oh dang, like I can probably do this. This is cool. However, they don't sound good to me anymore. I mean, when I first released them, I'm like, yeah, this is the best stuff ever out. Oh my God, if I don't win, somebody don't sign me off this. But now I'm like, I listen to them, and I'm just like, wow, okay. Like, I like my writing style, but definitely like as far as like maturity, like with my voice, I'll tell you this: I do not consider myself a rapper or a singer. I'm just an artist.
An artist.
Yeah.
I would say the same thing.
I just like to convey art. So I know people who sing so well that it should actually be like a crime. It should be illegal. And then to put me in a category as a singer, and then I listen to them, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm playing. However, I like to create. I like to tell stories. I'm a storyteller. And so I'm able to convey those, whether it's through writing a book or writing a song.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't always get people to capture what you want, what you want your sound to be. And so that's when I started doing it myself. However, I'm just an artist though, but I really do appreciate that.
I would say the same thing. That's an argument that I have a lot. It's like the difference between artist, rapper, singer, like, yeah, you do a lot of different things that fall into the category of art. So artist. But what I will say is, I think sonically, There Will Be Clouds is unlike anything I've ever heard.
Wow. That's so cool.
And I think anybody that knows anything about music would probably agree with me. But like, I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. I don't want to. So like, you are not the strongest vocalist in the world.
Period. I absolutely agree.
But the way that you sing, the way that you use your voice, makes you just as good as anybody that is a super strong vocalist. Wow. If that makes any sense.
It makes sense, and I will take that.
It's like Kanye 808s.
Yeah.
He's singing terribly throughout the whole album, but the way that he does it, it works.
The way he does it works.
Right. Or
exactly.
Drake. And obviously, and you're better than that. So.
Oh wow. No, Drake's actually an excellent vocalist.
He's not. He's terrible.
I don't think he's terrible. I've heard some terrible sounds.
Fair.
I don't think he's terrible. I think he's good for what he does.
Okay.
It's good.
Yes, that's fair. But you're a better vocalist than Drake.
Thank you, Drake.
Yeah. So I will just tell you, Emotional is like that's to me that's your best song.
Wow. You know, the crazy thing about that song, I literally heard that melody in my head, and I'm like, I'm gonna write something with some horns in it. And my brother, he's an absolute perfect musician.
Mm-hmm.
He produced that whole record, that whole EP.
Yep.
He produced it. And then my cousin produced the song, C. Harrison, with my guy, Corey Stampley. They all, that was them. And I wrote everything, and then they made it come to life.
And Ralio's such a genius, too.
And Ralio, Secret, duh.
Yeah. Secret is a song that I relate to. But what's great about Secret for me is, like, I don't relate to it anymore. That's not who I am now.
That's good.
But I definitely...
You're married, right?
I'm married to the money. That's a rubber band.
Okay.
No, not married.
Okay.
No, divorced actually.
Well, I mean, I did see the rubber band.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like
that.
This is just to remind me.
Let me get one of them. Okay.
I might have extra. You had a rubber band too when you got it on your water.
Oh, this isn't mine. I found this on the table.
It might be yours now.
Okay.
It might be yours now. But yeah, Secret is one of those ones that bring. I think it's the reason I love the project so much and still listen to it, is because it brings me back to what probably wasn't a better time, but it feels like a better time to me today.
I appreciate that. You know, that encouraged me when I upload the new project. My full intention was to literally take that down, but I won't do it.
Or at least let me get it before you do it.
Okay. I won't take it down.
Yeah,
I guess
I wouldn't.
But I'm just at a place like, you know how like if you grow up to be really beautiful and then like you don't want people looking at your old pictures like, oh my God, I was so. That's how I feel, but it's inevitable. It's fine.
But you got to embrace that part, because people got to know the glow up, right? So you brought up the new project. Does it have a title?
It does.
Can you give it to me?
Yes.
What's the title?
It's called Trap Evangelist.
That's fire.
Evangelist of the Trap. Yeah, I went Trap Evangelist. I just went with that because I thought it was super fitting. I love God. I love the trap. I love a lot of things that come with church. Mm-hmm. I love a lot of things that come with the trap. I love my people. I don't know. I just felt like it was best of both worlds.
That's a great title.
Thank you.
That's beautiful. That's so fitting too. I can't wait to hear it.
Thank you.
You said you got a few features on there. You want to reveal any features?
Yeah, I got a few features. I got the GOAT, Nakara Forget. Mm-hmm. She's on there on a song.
She's all right. She's okay.
Nakara she could out rap a few grown men that I know, or that I've heard. She's so good. I got my guy, Bands Up Dip. I know you love Dip.
I love Dip.
I love him.
Yes.
He's on there on a song. I got a choir out of Minneapolis. It's a community choir, but they're literally the baby Sunday service choir to me. They're called Known MPLS, so Known Minneapolis. Their director is my homeboy, Cortland Pickens.
Okay. And
so they're on the track. I got some hidden background vocalists on the track. I don't know, maybe some #1 Billboard artists like Javante Patton. I don't know. However, I did tell you before we started that I really want one more feature. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't work out, though, I'm going to just go ahead and release the project. And then if that feature is able to feature, we'll do a deluxe edition.
Do you have a date for the release?
You know, I was thinking like first week of February. I think that would be a Friday, which would be February 4th.
Okay.
We'll see, though. I didn't run anything past my team. I really don't. Like, I have a team, but not like.
You're independent.
I don't pay them, so it's just like, you know. But I like to run my ideas past people, so I'll run it past them, see what they think. More than likely, I will still release it February 4th anyway, but we'll see. I want everybody to be in agreement. But, you know, Black History Month, all that, I feel like it's perfect.
Yeah, no, that's fitting. So, are you aware that this album is anticipated by a lot of people?
By who?
The whole city.
What?
You get brought up more than anybody. It's like,
I mean, my streams say different. I don't know.
Well, then
they love me?
They need to put this. Then they need to put their money where their mouth is. Then
no, I don't even make music for that. However, when someone does appreciate it, or when someone buys it or streams it, I'm totally grateful. However, I really feel like it's a gift, and I feel like you aren't able to multiply your gifts unless you utilize them. Mm-hmm. So I'm just utilizing a gift that I have, and it just happens to be enjoyable. So I really wish the world could hear it, but as long as if y'all hear it, I'm good.
I'm definitely gonna hear it. What are we doing on the project? Is it mostly rapping, mostly singing, a mixture of both?
It's like a slight mixture. I'm doing what I'm better at. I feel like I'm a better lyricist or wordsmith. I rap better than I sing.
I disagree, but that's all right.
What?
I just like it when you
don't
sing.
Think I'm a good rapper?
No, I think you're I think you're a great rapper. I think you're a great rapper, and I would say the same thing about you that you just said about Nakara. But from my personal taste, I like your voice when you sing.
Thank you.
Like, I like your tone.
Thank you.
I enjoy. I don't know how else to put it. I enjoy your tone.
Well, I'm doing both. You'll
Okay,
get the best
good.
of both worlds. So
Good.
some singing, some rapping, some storytelling, some really, really cool features. I think you'll enjoy it.
So did you see the Northside Mount Rushmore that we put up a few months back?
I did, and I think y'all got like a whole bunch of traction off that too, because people were going crazy.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it?
I thought it was very attention grabbing, attention getting. I thought it was cool. This is my thing. I don't even know if I'm in a position to agree or disagree, just because I don't know a lot of. There's so many good artists out there, and I feel like my knowledge of them is so small that I don't want to offend anyone if I just be like, yeah, I definitely don't think they should be on there. This person should. However, you guys did a great job.
Thank you. There have been a lot of people that I don't know if were you tagged a lot in it?
No, I don't. I don't. Probably once, but no, I don't think I was tagged that much.
A couple people came up here and said you should be on there.
See, I seen that. I did not get the tags, but I did see that though.
What do you think? You think you should be on there?
I mean, I like to walk in the spirit of humility, but certain people that I've seen on there, I'm like, damn, I could have definitely been on there.
Yeah.
However, I don't have enough material. So
that's my only argument.
Yeah, and I seen that you said that, and I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, it's my only argument is it's just not, you don't have enough yet, but
For sure.
we'll see what happens after this project drops.
After this project drops, we'll see if I make it on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you still do hair?
I do. That's crazy. I do not advertise it just because I feel like it will come to an end soon, hopefully. But yeah, I do dreadlocks. I do a lot of professional athletes.
Yeah.
So
Who are some athletes that you work with?
Some athletes that I've worked with before he went back to what he's rocking now. I think somebody that really got me in there was Karl-Anthony Towns, Cat. I used to do the little 2-strand twist on his hair.
Yeah.
And then he plugged me with his boy D-Lo. So I do D-Lo's hair. Then D-Lo plugged me with Pat Bev. So I do Pat's hair. And then I do Jared Vanderbilt's hair.
A lot of Timberwolves. I do a few Vikings.
Dalvin Cook. My boy Ty Smith. I just did his hair yesterday, I think. And then my homie Tristan Jackson.
How does this happen? Like, how do you?
I don't know. I started doing hair in college. I remember I started my dreadlocks, and I couldn't afford to get them done because I was in school. So the guy that did my hair was like, you should do them yourself. I was working at the University of Minnesota, walking to class. This random boy with dreadlocks jumped off a bike rack and was like, hey, girl, do my hair. And I was like, excuse you? Like, first of all, don't talk to me. He was like, no. You got the same hair as me. Can you do my hair? I'm like, no, I don't do hair. I don't know what you're talking about. He was like, well, I'm from Florida, and I don't know too many people up here that would know how to do that. Like, if you could think about it. I'm like, then let me stop being mean. So I did his hair. He ended up being friends with, obviously, all the whole team. A lot of those guys ended up getting like drafted or whatever they did. They would play for the Vikings, and they would come back and really call me like, could you still do my hair? I'm like, oh, okay. And then it was like word of mouth, really.
Huh.
So that's how that happened.
That's pretty crazy because it seems like out of all the people, I guess maybe I don't know. Maybe there isn't a lot of people that do locks.
There is. It's just not like a widely known or like advertised service, I guess. Yeah. I prefer not to advertise. I used to have like Instagram pages, but then it was just bringing too many people to write, too many people to get back to. I want to work on music. I want to work on other stuff, but people don't know that, and they just think I'm just a stylist, and it takes away from other things I try to do, so I don't advertise. So you said that you were hoping that it would come to an end. Yeah. What's the means to the end? You're hoping music is... Man, we're figuring that out. Yeah. Something in the world of entertainment. Yeah. So like I said, it doesn't even have to be music. I'm a writer.
Yep.
Like I like to create. So that could be music, it could be television, whatever it is. I just don't feel like I'll be in a position to be a hairstylist much longer.
Yeah, that's good, and it's good to have goals too. So you mentioned you're a writer. I know you've written a couple of books.
I did.
Tell me about these books.
I have Hey Pretty, the coloring book, and then Your Hue Looks Good on You.
Yeah.
It's a picture book. They're both for children, both self-esteem building tools, affirming tools. I have another book on the way. Hopefully, we're working that out. It's written. So yeah, that'll be book number 3. But all geared toward the empowerment of African American children.
Yeah. Which came first, the song Hey Pretty or the book?
Which came first? The song.
The song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a song. Yep. So I wrote a song and I got a really positive response. I used to be a social worker at a middle school, and all the girls were in love with the song, and so that inspired me to write a book because I didn't want them to just hear it. I wanted them to see it.
Yeah.
And it just turned into like this whole little thing here. So it's been cool.
That's beautiful. So and you got another book coming. Is it another children's book? Maybe you said that.
Well, I have another children's book. Your Hue Looks Good on You. It's just about skin tone, complexion.
That one's out.
That one's out.
But you're working on another
one. Yeah. We've been working on it for a few months. It's called, what is it called? It's called Everything You Need to Know About Being Black, and it's A to Z affirmations for the young black mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will this be helpful for white people too?
You know what? If white people need help figuring out how to love brown people, then yeah, it will be helpful. Or if it's just something that they want in their children's library, it will be great. But yeah, I would say that those same affirmations could be applicable to anyone. Yeah. But I'm black, and that's what I know about being, so that's what I write for.
Yeah. I know you went to school at Xavier University.
How did you know that?
And you got displaced.
Yeah.
By Katrina.
I did. She came and displaced me.
So, what was your experience with that? Were you there when the hurricane hit?
I was in the eye of the tiger.
No, because where's Xavier?
Xavier's in New Orleans.
It's in New Orleans.
Yep.
My son's name is Xavier, by the way.
Xavier. Yeah, I went there for like 2 months. And then Hurricane Katrina hit, what is that, August 25th or something like that. So I didn't know what a hurricane was because I'm from Minnesota.
Right.
I know what a blizzard was. I remember asking a lady, like, why is everybody going crazy? Like, why is everybody running around trying to leave here? Like, they're that excited for break. It was Labor Day weekend. And she was like, no, baby, it's going to be a hurricane. You could go if you want or you could stay. We going to stay here, but it's your decision. So I was really thirsty to go visit one of my friends. She went to school in Grambling.
Okay.
Which is 5 hours away. So I called my mom, like, Mom, I'm finna get on a Greyhound. I'm finna go up to Grambling, and I'm going to come back this weekend. She like, sure. So I got to the bus station. The storm had, like, took a turn for the worse, and so they shut the bus station down. They were like, nobody's leaving. But the people started, like, going crazy. Like, they started, like, threatening the driver, talking about, we going to take the bus if y'all don't get us out of here. So the people was like, okay, whoever you are, wherever you're going, don't matter where you're going, everybody's getting on the same bus. So it took me 28 hours to get somewhere that was 5 hours away. And I got there like a Sunday night, and I remember that Monday morning, I was asking a friend, like, you think I could get in y'all's computer lab? I got an assignment to turn in. And then she came in and was like, I don't think you'll be worried about no assignments. I'm like, what do you mean? She said, turn on the TV. And all I seen was, like, those green tops on the Xavier, like, I think it was, like, the pharmacy building or something.
Yep.
Like, everything was underwater. And I was like, whoa. And so my whole life the plan that I had for my life definitely took a drastic change that day.
So what did you take that as a sign? Like, this is not where I'm supposed to be?
I don't think I was that deep then. Like, I was 17, and I was just like, wow, this is real jacked up. I'm pretty sure not only did all these people die and get displaced, I'm pretty sure that my parents aren't going to let me come back here because of all of this. And then it ended up, like, tuition went up, all of that. So I had to go to Southwest State in Marshall, Minnesota, which is 3 hours away. Do not recommend.
No.
Wow. It was an experience.
You don't like Marshall?
I don't like Marshall. I feel bad. They were really good to me though. They assumed that I was a refugee because I was from New Orleans or because
you transferred from the school.
Nobody ever asked me any questions. They just was like, you come here, you talk on this telethon about the hurricane victims, and we will pay for your tuition. And I was like, sign me up. Where do I go?
Really?
Yeah. And so then they found out that I was from Minneapolis, and then they were like, no, you got to pay. And I'm like, I would never pay to go here. And so I went back home.
What? So they assumed you were a refugee, told you got to speak on the telethon. Wait, was it the same telethon, like the Kanye telethon?
No, I wish I was there. No, it was like a Marshall version
of
that.
So a small little version of that. Yeah. Did you Kanye it?
No, I was very naive and super innocent and young, and I just really didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, this is so weird. What?
Yeah, that's got to be crazy.
I just knew that I didn't have anything. Like, I had a backpack. The backpack I came to Grambling with is what I went back to Minneapolis with. And then, like my church, all these people did, like, really gracious things for me. Like, just donated money to me just really because I did not have anything.
Yeah.
I was actually displaced. But then I think, like, 6 months later, when they got they opened things back up for people to come and like get their things, and so they gave us like an hour to come to New Orleans. You clean out your room, and I was on the 3rd floor, so I had all my stuff was still intact.
Your shit was okay.
Yeah, so I had like double of everything. It was cool, but it was still just strange.
Yeah, that's crazy. And plus, like, I don't know what, like, I've been to New Orleans before. Culture shock. It's like a different planet.
That's why I wanted to go there.
Yeah.
It was like Minnesota, New Orleans.
Yep.
Entirely different planet.
Different planet.
Yeah.
And then you get hit with the hurricane, which you didn't know shit about.
Oh my God.
And all of a sudden you're on a bus for 28 hours.
28 hours. Try this, before sex trafficking was a thing, there was a man on that bus that really tried it. And I was like, whoa. Like, he told me, like, you ain't got to go all the way where you going. You could come back to Alabama with me and my son. And then the weirdest thing, and I kid you not, I had, like, this was when CDs were a thing. I had a freaking Discman.
Yep.
All my CDs fell out of a bag.
Oh, no.
He helped me pick them up. But the CDs that he made comments on were all the R. Kelly CDs. And was like, oh, you like R. Kelly? I do too. And back then, we didn't know R. Kelly was being R. Kelly. So I'm like, yeah, I love R. Kelly, all of that. And he was like, yeah, you should come back with me. You should, just come back with me and my son.
He knew about R. Kelly.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, that probably does not seem like a good idea.
No,
so,
I'm glad you didn't do that. I'm glad you didn't make that move.
That was so weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that either.
Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
I'm so sad. I don't, just out of the respect for women. However, like, dang, R. Kelly, why you so good? And you did something so bad.
We I hate to say it, but, like, we kind of need to know, like, if we can find out that his money for his streams is going to, like, his kids.
That's the thing. I can't even listen to his music the same anymore because I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you talking about? What? I don't even want to visualize it. So, yeah, I just don't. But he inspired really great writers. I know the first song I ever wrote was like an R. Kelly inspired type thing because it was like a story. It was a story.
Yeah.
And he is a master storyteller.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I give him that respect. I don't know.
He might be the GOAT if it wasn't for all the allegations, and not even allegations at this point. It's
facts.
Facts.
Pure facts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so disappointing.
I know.
What's weird is we really let him get away with it for a long time.
People still do.
True.
Yeah. I had no idea what was going on. Like, you hear stuff, but people talk about people all the time.
True. I saw the video. The first one.
What video? I don't watch video.
The first video, the one that came out with him. This ain't that.
Okay.
This ain't that kind of podcast. This ain't that kind of show.
I believe that I know what you're referring to, but yeah, I never seen that. I never will.
Yeah, the infamous video. I saw it and I was like, oh, and I still continue to listen to R. Kelly. Now I'm questioning everything I've ever done in my life. It was questionable.
Oh, no.
Questionable at best.
It's okay. We mistakes happen. I still feel bad for the man. But
yeah, I have empathy. He's sick.
Yeah, sick.
Is that a bad thing to say that I have empathy for R. Kelly? I said it. It's too late.
I have empathy for lots of sick people.
Yeah.
I just don't want nothing to do with you, but I do have empathy for you.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Empathy is a bone in my body that's been important for a long time. My mother instilled that in me. So
shout out to my mom.
Yeah, shout out to my mom. Okay, so if you were to create your own Mount Rushmore, who would you put on it?
Okay.
Your own personal Mount Rushmore.
Forgive me for saying this. Is there 4 or 5 people?
4.
Okay.
4.
My own. Also, last question. Do I include myself?
You can.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Because I'm so selfless, I'm not going to include myself because there's so many people that I think are so great, so I'll leave it off there.
Okay.
And are we talking Minnesota?
Yes.
And are we talking north side or all of Minnesota?
Let's go north side.
Okay. North side. I'm going to say the first person got to be the Lioness.
Okay.
I don't know. I get told a lot that I sound like her, and I don't get offended just because she is like...
She's an influence.
She was an influence to me. I've been rocking with the Lioness before her name was the Lioness.
Mm-hmm.
So she has to go on there. Solo Star has to go on there because she's so good.
She ain't north side, though.
You are right. Solo is from St. Paul. I'm so sorry to you, Solo.
Bye, Nakara.
We're back to the Lioness. We're back to Lioness. No, I'm gonna put my guy on there, Mac Earth.
Yep. Okay.
Because Mac does a lot for the city. Put Mac on there.
He's Rushmore material for sure. He'd probably, if I did my own personal Mount Rushmore, he would probably be on there.
Okay.
I'm with you so far.
Okay. I think this is my dude, and he really, he's really good, and he surprises me how good he is. Prince Will.
He will.
Well,
Yep.
TJ.
I personally, we're not here for my opinions. We're here for yours.
Okay, so I got the Lioness, I got Mac Irv, I got Prince Will, and a north side Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna have to put Javante on there.
Okay.
Just because I don't know anyone else in Minnesota that was #1 on Billboard.
I don't either.
Okay, so there we go. We got Javante, P. Will, Mac Irv, Lioness.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it at all, and I agree. He doesn't get his flowers. Javante does not get. He doesn't need them.
He makes his own flowers.
He seems to be doing fine. Yeah, he does. He definitely does. Yeah. Did you watch his interview?
I did on Christmas Day. I was sitting there chilling. He's so hilarious.
He is so great. That was fun.
I watched it.
Okay, so you got the album coming. Hopefully early February.
Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully you get that last feature. And you got a book coming.
A book coming.
Do you know? Does that have a release date? Or are you still working on that?
No, it doesn't have a release date. We're looking toward perhaps spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing locks, but only for the celebrities. So
I don't want to say that. Not only for the celebrities, but like if you're already my client, obviously I'm gonna keep doing your hair. My celebrity clients, sure. It's just I don't want to. I don't know. That's a lot of people that I have to defer to someone else when I get done. So, yeah, I'm doing locks for now.
So don't hit you up. You got enough.
I do still have bills in the meantime.
Okay, so do hit you up.
Do hit me up.
Okay.
Then I'll let you know when not to hit me up.
That's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. And please don't take down There Will Be Clouds.
Okay.
And for anybody that hasn't listened to that project, go listen to it and tell her how great it is.
Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you.
No, I mean it though. Any closing thoughts?
No, this is lit. Congratulations to you.
Well, thank you.
I think somebody should come on here and interview you.
Yeah, I'm always down for the interview. Not that exciting though. I'm better at being at this side of the table.
Okay, I think maybe you should get into like hosting some mixtapes or something. I could hear you. I could hear you on that.
Next time you do a mixtape, let me know.
I've never done one, but if you want to, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay.
So the next mixtape, My
mixtape.
Marchelle, hosted by me.
Yeah, it might be a collab because we could talk about that later.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe you get me to sing on there too. I'm just playing. That's not gonna happen.
If you want to.
No, that's not gonna happen.
I'll be singing all the time. Music is very subjective, you know.
This is true. This is very true. Okay, well, I got nothing else for you, but this has been a pleasure.
Cool.
And I want you to come back at some point and do a round 2.
When the tape drops, we'll see.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, Maya Marchelle. It's been another episode of Live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
Damn, what in high school, I let it blam, what I wasn't playing, what I'm coming straight out the south. Hey, genius, best watch your mouth. When I put up on P&B right, then ain't he come out. You moving ounces, I just moved 100 things in a drought. You want the south side, outside the fence of your house. You talking all that, then wanna come talk it out. If you ain't talking money, you talking about.